Hi, Rob Wreford here. I've spent my entire career in the radio business, and if it's taught me one thing, it's empathy. That's why I want to talk to you today about the homelessness crisis facing small towns like ours here in Stratford, Ontario. I was born and raised here, so I have fairly good insights, and I can tell you the problem is not getting better, it's getting much worse. How do I know? I drive a cab part time. It's like radio, only interacting with an audience of one. Part of my job is to respond to requests from our city's social services to drive the unhoused out of town, sometimes as far away as places like Owen Sound or Hamilton. There's no homeless shelter in Stratford, and the choice is either couch surfing, a warm vestibule, or maybe a tent on the edge of town. Or if you're lucky, a room at one of the motels that are contracted to social service agencies. Recently, I drove a high school buddy, who's now homeless, to a destination far from Stratford. And that's when it really hit home. I want to ask you this. If Stratford faced a natural disaster that put people out of their homes, the city would be the first to set up temporary emergency accommodation. When it comes to the homeless, are they somehow less deserving? On September 8th, Stratford City Council is considering a motion put forward by Councillor Giza Wardofa to use the Stratford Rotary Complex as an emergency shelter during the colder months of the year. Giza has worked in refugee camps across Africa and the Middle East, and he's seen human suffering firsthand. So it's not surprising that he is the only councillor speaking out about this issue. Yeah, there'll be the inevitable NIMBY response, not in my backyard. What about other users? What about showers? What about? I encourage you to go to council chambers on September 8th to show your support. And I'd like to leave you with one thought. Driving my homeless high school buddy the other night reminded me that homelessness does not discriminate. It can impact anyone, even you.